Hello and good early morning from a train to Prague. We're heading to Prague because tomorrow we will set out on the wildest trip we have planned so far. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Central Asia. Okay, no more spoilers. The train ride to Prague took a couple of hours. Welcome to Prague. For the rest of the day, we just wandered around Prague a little bit and then we went to our hotel to get a bunch of sleep because tomorrow we had to stay fresh for the start of our journey. The following day we headed to Prague airport. When we arrived at the airport, we quickly met our friends before the departure. Then they went to their spotting location from where they would shoot photos of our departure, and when we said goodbye to them, we headed to Terminal 1 to check in for our Turkish Airlines flight to Istanbul. Now there's actually something I need to tell you. This trip is going to be insane. We're not gonna fly on just 2 or 3 aircraft, but we're gonna fly 15 times. And it's not just going to be anything usual, so you better drop a like and subscribe to this channel while also turning on the notification bell to get notified about new videos from this insane trip. With that being said, let's now focus on this Turkish Airlines flight to Istanbul. Well, we're actually flying all the way to Astana, but transferring in Istanbul. Our first leg of the day, which is to Istanbul, is operated by Turkish Airlines, but our second leg, which is to Astana today, is operated by Air Astana. The check-in agent in Prague could actually check us in for that flight, but he couldn't select the seats we wanted for that flight because he only had access to Turkish Airlines' system. Anyways, we got all of our boarding passes. Let's head to our gate. Since this is a non-Schengen flight, we had to pass through passport control. The security checks are actually located next to every gate right before boarding here in this terminal, so after passing the passport control, we already ended up chilling inside the gate zone. Seems to be a long hallway. We should be boarding from gates A. We don't know the exact gate yet, but as you saw on the departure board. Also, the security check appears to be besides the gates, just like this. So apparently there is no restroom after the security check at the gate. Also, we realized we have a gate A5. What's up? We have gate A5, which we realized is also written on our boarding passes, so yeah.
Final call for passengers on
And here it is, our 15-year-old Airbus A321, which just arrived from Istanbul, where it is also going to return with us on board. The aircraft was delivered to Turkish Airlines in 2009. It was actually supposed to go to Kingfisher Airlines first, but it wasn't taken up by the airline. Dobry. There were no toilets and I really needed to urinate, but at least they were playing through the fronts, so we were watching to the fronts. There are kids screaming and there are no restrooms here at the gates, and also I'm thirsty and we really need to urinate. Alright, so 20-ish minutes later we were actually finally boarding our flight. And as you might have probably heard, we really needed to urinate, so we kindly asked the crew if we could use the restroom on board, and they let us. So big thanks to them, otherwise our bladders would have probably exploded. Hello. Hi. I would also need to go after him, so can I just wait somewhere over here? Thank you so much. So yeah, I don't usually do this in the beginning of our trip reports, but here it is, the toilet of this A321 of Turkish Airlines. The toilet was actually pretty clean, and it's the kind of toilet you would expect in an A321. Our seats for today were 9E and 9F. Legroom is great. View also. Even got 2 windows, kind of, sort of. There seems to be a very outdated in-flight entertainment screen. You can see it's been used. I mean, when taking into consideration the aircraft's age, it was actually pretty decent. Safety card. And the contents of the pocket, seat pocket in front of you. You also got the sickness bag. and even headphones. So yeah. And just like that, after a short while, the boarding was completed and we would soon push back. The safety video was played on each in-flight entertainment screen. Once again, big thanks to Jakub, Kulich and Adam for spotting us on our departure to Istanbul. Air conditioning check. It is working properly and we are ready for takeoff. After takeoff, we were experiencing a whole lot of turbulence because there was a storm approaching Prague and we barely actually made it out before the storm came to Prague. Wow, these clouds though, they looked gorgeous. Okay, and now Jakub will take over for a while to explain some issues we had with Turkish Airlines and their call center prior to our trip.
Hello! Thank you, Philip, for letting me explain this. Imagine this situation. You peacefully book a flight ticket, but you receive an email informing you about flight change a few weeks later. You can either deny the change and get a refund or accept it. In our case, we wanted to accept it because the time change didn't cause any problems for us. But here comes the problem. Error after error after error. I tried to use different browser or their app, but the same error was appearing everywhere. The only option in this case is calling their support. If you finally find on their website any number that actually works and press 221, you get connected to a real person. Guess what? We are calling for 15 minutes just to hear. We are having system problems, call us later. Maybe the same error? We called the next day and the guy told us that it will be fixed soon. 2 months passed and nothing changed. So I called them again, this time being a bit furious. And they actually fixed it after like 3 hours. They gave us new ticket numbers and everything was fixed. Wait, where are my seat reservations that I paid for? Fourth call fixed that. My overall conclusion is, if you're experiencing the same problem, just call and be annoying. This problem is happening since 2019, according to some Reddit post. By the way, if we didn't call them, we probably wouldn't fly anywhere. In our case, didn't really help the fact that the time change happened on a codeshare flight with an airline using different system than Turkish, Air Astana. And now it's time to go back and focus on our Turkish flight to Istanbul.
Above Slovakia right now. I forgot to show you the headrests. You can put it up like this, and it's quite comfy as well. So. Ladies and gentlemen, and now it is time to introduce a brand new show within a show. So here we got the meal now. Turkish Airlines excels with this service, in-flight meal service. We got a full hot meal. It seems like some sort of a Turkish meal. I don't know, I see some chicken meat or something, I don't know, with some vegetables. We also got a dessert, some sort of a cream and water and butter. Luxurious metal cutlery, oh my god. Salt and pepper. It should be some wipe, I don't know. Update, I got a bread which is hot and some water, more water, cause I'm thirsty as cucumber swimming in a sea. This meal right here, wow. Akože takto toto ma podrž. Ja som väčšinou ten, čo nežere veľa chleba, ale tento chleba s tým maslom a s touto kôprovou omáčkou akože skvelé. Like, dude, this was such a fantastic meal, I swear to God. Wow. We seem to be somewhere above Romania, but there doesn't seem to be anything in Romania. So, as a passenger who has never flown Turkish before, I was left pretty impressed after the meal service. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have now started our descent into Istanbul. We are now near Burgas. So it seemed that the plane assigned to our flight was still in Bulgaria and it had a 3-hour delay.
Please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat back upright, close your tray table, open your window blind and stow your pushback. You may use your electronic devices in flight mode. Devices which do not have flight mode feature must be turned off.
Istanbul. Parallel approach. Okay, I will try to make it as short as possible. So after we definitely buttered the bread on one of many Istanbul airport's runways, we taxied for forever, and it literally took us like half an hour to get to our gate. Welcome to Istanbul airport, I guess. You will hear this phrase a lot in future videos. Welcome to Istanbul, where you have to taxi to your gate for like 5 years. Anyways, after spotting a bunch of very rare aircraft along the way to our gate, and also waiting for a couple of minutes at one spot near the cargo terminals, we finally arrived at our gate, which was a jet bridge gate, only to find out we were disembarking by stairs. Thank you, have a great day, bye. Ciao! Oni nás dali na schody a autobusy. The airport bus took us to the arrivals and transfer zone. The ride took a couple of minutes, by the way, but guess what? We really needed to urinate once again, so after passing the mind-boggling maze before and after transfer control, it took us a little while to successfully find the nearest toilet. Hvala panu piću drinking water. Toilets. Jesus Christ, this airport is huge. By the way, there were no signs that led to restrooms. Can we also talk about how there are almost no signs or directions in general whatsoever? We successfully fulfilled our toilet needs and refilled our bottles. There are water fountains located next to, well, this specific restroom we visited, at least. And then headed over to transfer, check-in information, whatever desk it is called, because we wanted to change our seats for our second leg, which was to Astana, operated by Air Astana. But then, this happened. What? Exactly. Všetko zle, úplne, všetko.